back to the physics class. Now, today we are going to discuss our first topic is system of resistors. System of resistors. Okay. So, now we will discuss about this topic. System of resistors. So, what is the meaning of system of resistors? The system of resistors meaning is combination of resistors or group of resistors. So usually system of resistors means combination of resistors. Suppose these three are the resistors. This is the resistor. This is also one resistor and this is also one resistor. Okay. So these three resistors you should keep one place. You should keep one place. So this is the combination. Combination of resistors. Okay. Or group of resistors. Group of resistors. Okay. Again, these three resistors. These are three resistors. You can keep at one place. This is the one group. So these three are we should call a system of resistors. Okay. So what is the system of resistors means? Combination of resistors or group of resistors is nothing but a system of resistors. Okay. Now basically the system of resistors is two types. Basically system of resistors is two types. First one is resistors are connected in series. Resistors are connected in series. And second one, resistors are connected in parallel. Connected in parallel. Okay, these are the two methods of system of resistors. Okay, now we will discuss one by one. First, we should discuss resistors are connected in series, and after we should discuss resistors are connected in parallel. Okay. Now, resistors are connected in series. This is the first method of system of resistors. We will discuss this one. Okay. Resistors are connected in series. Now, first of all, we will see. I told you already. Resistors combination. System of resistors means what? Combination of resistors or group of resistors. That system of resistors are two methods. First one is the resistors are connected in series. So first of all we will see in what cases we should call that resistors are connected in series format. At what cases we should call that resistors, that group of resistors or the combination of resistors are in series. Okay, I will tell you. Suppose these three are the resistors. These three are resistors. These three are the group, correct? No? These three are. I kept these three resistors at one place. So this is the now group of resistors or system of resistors. Okay. So in this group of resistors or system of resistors, when I will call, this is the series connection of resistors. When I will call these three resistors are in series. When I will call these three resistors are connected in series. Okay, I will tell you, listen. First of all, this is first resistor. This is second resistor. And this one is third resistor. Will you please observe? These resistors are connected end to end, end to end, end to end. This is the one end of the resistor, this is the another end. So in this another end, one more resistor is connected. And this is the another end of the resistor. And this another end, one more resistor end is connecting. Okay, if resistors are connected end to end, end to end, please see. If resistors are connected end to end, end to end, ends, this end and this end. Okay, if resistors are connected end to end, so that same current passes through each of them. Whenever you are connecting resistors end to end like this, I will tell you, see. Suppose this is the resistor and this is the another resistor. This is the another resistor. Okay, this is the first resistor. This is the second resistor. 1 minute. This is the first resistor. This is the second resistor, and this one is the third resistor. I connected like end to end. Okay, first one, second one, and third one. How these three resistors are connected? Series. So whenever these three resistors are connected end to end, this is the first end of this resistor, this is the another end, and this is the first end of this resistor. Okay, now this end and this end connected, this end and this end connected. Okay, so whenever these resistors are connected like this, what happening? Same current passes through each of them. Same current passes through each of them. Suppose some current is passing in this resistor. Some current I is passing through these resistors. Please listen carefully. These three resistors are connected end to end, so that same current passes through each of them. Whenever these resistors are connected end to end, same current passes through each of them. Each of them, same current will flow. Suppose current I value is 10 amperes. 10 amperes. This current I, 10 amperes will flow through this resistor. At the same time, this 10 amperes flow through this resistor. At the same time, that 10 amperes will flow through this resistor. Same current passes through this each and every resistor. Okay, suppose 10 amperes current is flowing in this electrical circuit. Okay, draw an electrical circuit. Okay, in this circuit, current is flowing. How much current? 10 amperes current is flowing. For example, I am telling you, 10 amperes current is flowing in this electrical circuit. So the 10 amperes current will flow through this resistor and this resistor and this resistor, correct? So it will cross like this, it will cross like this, and again it will cross this also. Each of them, then they are said to be connected in series. When you will say this system of resistors are connected in series, when you will say, once again say the definition, if resistors are connected end to end, resistors are connected end to end, so that same current passes through each of them. Whenever you connected end to end resistor, same current passes through this, passes through each of them. Okay, then they are said to be connected in series. In that time, we should call that resistors are connected in series. Okay, so this is the definition of the resistors are connected in series. This is only definition. Now we should find the expression or formula of resistors are connected in series. Okay, now we can find the formula of resistors are connected in series by the use of diagram. Okay, now in this topic we should find the formula based on one figure. Let us consider three resistors. Let us consider three resistors. Let us consider three resistors. that three resistors having resistances, that three resistors having resistances R1, R2 and R3. Consider three resistors. That three resistors are having resistances R1, R2, R3. So this is R1, R2, R3. Okay. Now these three resistors are connected in series. These three resistors are connected in series. Okay. Now these three resistors are connected in series. Once again, please see the diagram. Consider three resistors. That is the three resistors. The three resistors having resistances R1, R2, R3. R1, R2, R3. These resistors are connected in series. These resistors are connected in series. Okay. Now, in this electrical circuit, having one battery. These three resistors are connected in series, and this is electrical circuit. In this electrical circuit, having three resistances and one battery. Okay. So the potential difference of this battery is V. Please listen. It is a very, very important question in the exam point of view. Please listen carefully. This electrical circuit having one battery. The potential difference of this battery is how much? V, capital V. Now, second point. This is the first point. Now, here, what is the main purpose of this battery? What is the main aim of this battery? It will supply the current. It will supply current through circuit. Correct. So whenever you connected battery here, it will supply some current. It will supply some current. Correct. It will supply some current. This battery will supply some current I through this electrical circuit. Okay. Now here, these three resistors are connected end to end. These three resistors are connected end to end. I already explained, where I explained the definition, I already explained. So whenever these three resistors are connected end to end, same amount of current will flow through this resistor and this resistor and this resistor. Correct. Same amount of current. That means I value is 10 means 10 only will flow through this resistor, 10 only will flow through this resistor, and 10 only this flow through this resistor. Okay. Now, so these resistors are connected end to end. So I current will flow through this resistor and this resistor and this resistor. So please remember here, according to Ohm's law, what is the Ohm's law expression? V is equal to IR. So what is that meaning? Product of current into resistance is called potential difference. Correct. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. V means potential difference, I means current, R means resistance. Correct. So the product of current into resistance is called potential difference. Product of current into resistance is called potential difference. So here current I is flowing through this resistor. Current I is flowing through this resistor. So whenever this current I is flowing through this resistor, the product of current into resistance, I is flowing through this resistor. When the current I is flowing through this resistor, product of current into resistance is called product of current into resistance, potential difference. So here will form some potential difference. Same. This same current will flow through this resistor also. So here also will produce some potential difference. Same current will flow through this resistor also. So here also will produce some potential difference. Please listen carefully. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. Here V means potential difference, I means current, R means resistance. So product of current into resistance is nothing but potential difference. Like that, what I am going to convey the matter is product of current into resistance, potential difference. Product of current into resistance, potential difference. Product of current into resistance, potential difference. Why this current only I am considering? Because this current only flowing through this resistor, and this resistor. So potential difference across R1 is potential difference across R1 is here V is equal to I into R1. Here V is equal to I into R, current into resistance. Here I into R1. So I am mentioning potential difference across R1 is V1. Here this is R2. So I into R2, V2. So here I into R3, I into R3, I into RV. So here V3. Okay. So potential difference across R1 is V1. Potential difference across R2 is V2. Potential difference across R3 is V3. So here the second point is the resistors are connected end to end. When resistors are connected end to end, same current I flows through, same current I flows through each and every resistor, Okay. When resistors are connected end to end, same current I is flows through each and every conductor. Okay. Then when current I flows through resistor R1, when current I flows through resistor R1, R2 and R3, that resistor will produce some potential difference. Differences. Okay. So please listen here. When current I flows through resistor R1, it will produce potential difference V1. I will write that point also. Please see. The third point is when current I flows through resistor R1, when current I flows through R1, it will produce potential difference V1. Okay. Then same. When current I flows through R2, it will produce potential difference V2. Same. When current I flows through R3, it will produce potential difference V3. Okay, please write down. When current I flows, when current I flows through R2, it will produce R2, it will produce potential difference V2. Same third point also. When current I flows through R3, it will produce potential difference V3. Potential difference V3. So please listen. I told you already how these potential differences are producing. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. V means potential difference is equal to I into R. Current into resistance means what? Current into resistance means potential difference. So here whenever current is flowing, current into resistance, potential difference. This current only flowing through this resistance also. So current into resistance, potential difference. Same, this current only flowing through this resistor. Current into resistor, potential difference. Okay. So here, whenever resistors are connected end to end, same current will flow through that resistors. So the product of current into resistors is potential difference. Okay. So this is a procedure going on here in this electrical circuit. Okay. Now, so potential difference V is producing, potential difference V2 is producing, and potential difference V3 is producing. Okay. Now, what is the values of these potential differences? What is the values of this potential difference V1 and V2 and V3? I will write here. Please see. Potential difference V1, that is V1 is equal to I into R1. I into R1. Give equation number 1. Then when current flows through R2, it will produce potential difference how much? V2. So V2 value how much? I into R2. So potential difference V2 is equal to I into R2. Give equation number 2. Same, when current I flows through R3, it will produce potential difference V3. So V3 is equal to I into R3. This is equation number 3. Okay, I hope now you got clarity. I into R1, V1, I into R2, V2, I into R3, V3. Okay. According to Ohm's law, what is the expression? V is equal to IR. According to Ohm's law, please remember these steps: equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. Okay. According to Ohm's law, what is the expression? V is equal to IR. Give equation number 4. Please remember this step alone. Now what I am going to tell, remember that step. This topic is finished. I hope now what I explained from last 10 minutes. I hope you understood well. Now what I am going to tell, the point, you can remember that point, that will be enough to understand this topic, actually finish this topic, okay? So that point is, the total potential difference of this battery is equal to sum of potential differences of resistors. Listen once again. Total potential difference, otherwise sum of potential differences of these resistors is equal to total potential difference of the battery. This step you can remember, this step alone you can remember. Potential difference of the battery, V is equal to sum of potential differences of resistors R1, R2, R3. This step alone you can remember. Okay, so what is the point is here is V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. That means this battery having a potential difference 100, otherwise 60. Example I am telling you. This battery potential difference V value is 60. V value is 60. So 60 is equal to, this value is 20, this value is 20, and this value also 20. So 20 plus 20 plus 20. How much? 20 plus 20, 40. 40 plus 20, 60. So 60 is equal to 60. Correct. So like that, you can remember this step alone. The potential difference across the battery is equal to sum of potential differences of resistors. Okay, so this step you can remember. Potential difference of battery V is equal to sum of potential differences of resistors. Sum of potential differences producing or produced by resistors. Please remember this step alone, ma. This is an important step. Okay. Now you can substitute well. So what is that here? V is equal to, what is the potential difference? Of battery? How much? V is equal to sum means plus sum of potential differences produced by resistors. What is that? V1 plus V2 plus V3. So give equation number 5. Okay. Now this topic is finished. So you know V value, V is equal to IR. You know V1 value, V1 is equal to I1, IR1. V2, IR2, V3, IR3. Please substitute all the expressions here. Substitute 1, 2, 3 and 4 in equation 5. Okay. So what is that? V is equal to IR is equal to V1 IR1 plus V2 IR2 plus V3 IR3. So please make a common here. R is equal to I am taking common R1 plus R2 plus R3. So here I cancel. What is the remaining here? R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is the final expression of the resistors are connected in series format. So this is the final expression. R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay. So R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is the expression of the resistors are connected in series. Okay. So here actually this is the resistors are connected in series, no? Series. So just I am indicating here R suffix S. R suffix S is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay. So here resistors are connected in series. Series means what? First term S. So just I am indicating here R suffix S is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is the expression. Suppose this resistor having three resistors. This resistor having three resistors. So only, sorry, this circuit diagram having three resistors R1, R2, R3. So only here we got R1 plus R2 plus R3. Suppose circuit having n number of resistors. Suppose circuit having n number of resistors. N number of resistors. So here three resistors are there. So R1, R2, R3 it came. Okay, R1, R2, R3. N number of resistors means how we can write R suffix S is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus and so on plus Rn. Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus and so on plus Rn. Because n resistors are there means Rn. Okay. And suppose R1 is equal to R2 is equal to and so on is equal to Rn is equal to R. That means how I can write so in the place of R1 we can substitute R. Rs is equal to R plus R2 is equal to R plus R3 place R plus and so on plus R. So all the values are all the R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, Rn, all values are R means, so this like it will come. So Rs is equal to R plus R 2R, R plus R 3R, R plus R 4R, R plus R 5R, like that. R plus, like that, how many R's are there? N R's are, N number of R's are there. So Rs is equal to NR. This is the final expression of this resistors are connected in series. When the resistors having n number of, when the circuit having n number of resistors, this is the expression. Okay, actually what is the expression of resistors are connected in series? R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. N number of resistors means this is the expression. All the resistances are same means this is the expression. Rs is equal to NR. Okay, concept is resistors are connected in parallel. This is the second method of the system of resistors. Now only I explained resistors are connected in series format. Now it is in resistors are connected in parallel. Okay. Now we can find the formula of resistors are connected in parallel. Okay. So let us consider first point. Consider an electrical circuit. Consider an electrical circuit. That having that consists three resistors having resistances R1, R2 and R3. Okay. So in this resistors are connected in parallel format. Consider an electrical circuit that consists of three resistors having resistances R1, R2, R3. So I will draw the diagram, please see. So consider an electrical circuit. So this is an electrical circuit. Consider an electrical circuit. This is an electrical circuit that consists of three resistors. This one first resistor, second resistor, and third resistor. The three resistors having resistances R1, R2, R3. So this one is R1, this one is R2, and this is R3. Okay. These three resistors are connected in parallel. Parallel. Okay. These three resistors are connected parallel, and one battery is connected in this electrical circuit. So I am writing second point. These three resistors are connected parallelly with a battery. These three resistors are connected parallelly with battery. See, parallel means what? Parallel means, I hope you know already. Railway tracks are there, no? Railway track. So that are parallel. That means like this. It won't meet anywhere. Like that. This is one resistor and this is another resistor and this is a third resistor. Okay. So these resistors are connected parallel. Okay. So these three resistors are connected parallelly with a battery. The voltage of the battery, not voltage, potential difference. The potential difference of a battery is V. Okay, one second. Now, this is the second point. Okay, so whenever you connected this battery in this electrical circuit, what is the aim? What is the work of this battery? This battery will supply electrical current. Correct? No. So this battery will supply the electrical current, I. Okay, this will supply electrical current I. Now, please, if you consider like this is junction A. And this is junction B. Okay, now I will tell you about third point. Battery supplies current I. That current I flows through this electrical circuit. Once again I will tell you. Battery supplying current I. Battery is supplying current I. Battery is supplying current I, and this current I splits at junction A. Please see. This battery is supplying current I, so this current is flowing like this. whenever this current is reached from here at this junction, whenever this current I reached at this junction, this current will be split it. This current will be split it. Some part this one, somewhat like this, somewhat this. Suppose this current value is 60. This current is 60 amperes means whenever this current 60 amperes is reached at this junction, 20% will split it, 20% it will split it, and 20% it will split it. And the 20 amperes it will move and reach the junction B, and 20 amperes it will move and reach the junction B, and remaining 20 also it will move and reach junction B. Please listen. Whenever this current I reach at junction, it will split it like this. This is I1, I2, I3. For suppose I am giving you example, this value is 60 means 60. What is the equal form? 20, 20, 20. Like that it will be split it at junction A. Okay. And this current I1 will flow through this R1. This current I2 will flow through this R2. This current I3 is flow through R3. And again finally it will meet at junction B. So this I1, I2, I3, both three values will be meet at junction B, and again form this one is I. At junction A it is splitting, I is splitting into I1, I2, I3, and again at junction B these three are adding like I1 plus I2 plus I3 and forming I. I hope you understood now. Okay. So here battery is please see. Suppose this value is 60 means this one is 20, this one is 20, and this one also 20. So 20 will flow through this, 20 will flow through this, 20 will flow through this, and again here at the junction B 20 plus 20 plus 20 is equal to how much? 60. So again it is forming like I. Okay. Here initially 60, final also 60. In before, whenever this junctions current is splitting. Okay. So remember that battery is supplying current and this current splits at junction A like I1, I2 and I3. Okay. I1, how this current I is splitting at junction A like I1, I2 and I3. Okay. And again this currents are adding at junction B. Okay. And again these currents are adding at junction B. At the junction B. At the junction B. And all the currents are I1, I2, I3 are adding at junction B. Okay. Now this is the third point. So you can remember now, I told you already, whenever a current is flowing through this resistor, so here I already told you, whenever a current is flowing through this resistor, what will happen? Whenever a current is flowing through this resistor, according to Ohm's law, product of current into resistance, what? Potential difference. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. So V means potential difference, I into R. IR means I into R. Product of current into resistance is what? I into R is equal to V. So whenever this current is passing through this resistor, product of current into resistor, this I is passing through means product. So I into R, potential difference. Here will produce some potential difference V. And here also some current I2 is flowing through this resistor R2. Here also will produce some potential difference V. And here also I3 is flowing through this resistor R3. Here produce some potential difference V. Okay. The potential difference producing at R1 is V, R2 is V, R3 is V. Okay. So here please listen these points. The current flowing through this, the total current flowing through the circuit I is equal to total current flowing through total current flowing through this circuit is I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Give equation number 1. Now only I told you total current is flowing I at this junction A, it is splitting I1, I2, I3, and again at junction B these three are adding. So I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Just give equation number 1. Okay. Now according to Ohm's law, what is that? V is equal to IR. Give equation number 2. Okay, give equation number 2. Now, the potential difference across resistor R1 is please see, potential difference across R1 is potential difference. How much is producing here? V is equal to I1 R1. Correct. So give equation number 3. Now here potential difference. Okay. Just one second. Don't give equation 3 here. Now V is equal to I1 R1. Please keep it I1 this side and send this R1 in this side. So here I1 is equal to, I am sending this R1 in this side, V by R1. Okay, give equation number 3. Now potential difference across R1 is finished. Potential difference across R2. Potential difference across R2 is V is equal to, what is the potential difference across R2 here? V. Okay, so V is equal to, what is the potential difference? I2 into R2. Here V is equal to I1 into R1. Here V is equal to I2 into R2. So here V is equal to I2 R2. Then please send this R2 again in this side. Okay, so I2 is equal to V by R2. Give equation number 4. Okay. Now again same here, potential difference across R3 is V is equal to I3 into R3. So potential difference across R3 is V is equal to I3 R3. Then again R3 send this side. I3 is equal to V by R3. Give equation number 5. Okay. Now this is equation 1, this is equation 2, and this is equation 3, this is equation 4, and this is equation 5. So please all of you see that equation 1, what is there here? I is equal to, I means total current is equal to splitted currents I1, I2, I3. Like I is splitted in like I1, I2, I3, right? So now according to Ohm's law, you found these expressions I1 value, I2 value, and I3 value. Okay, so please take these values and substitute in equation 1. Please take these values and substitute equation 1. So please see here, just a small correction. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. So here also you can send this R value in this side. Okay, so I is equal to V by R. Give equation number 2. I am sending this R in this side. So this is here numerator. R is numerator. I wrote this numerator R value in denominator. Okay, so I is remaining here. I is equal to V by R. Okay, so please substitute equation 2, equation 3, and equation 4 and equation 5 in equation 1. Okay, so substitute 2, 3, 4 and 5 in equation 1. So I is equal to, what is the equation 1? I value how much? V by R, correct, is equal to I1 value V by R1, I2 value V by R3, I3 value, sorry, V by R2, V by R3. So here take the common V. V by R is equal to, take the common V and 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So here V cancel. What is the remaining here? 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay, this is the final expression of the resistors are connected in parallel. This is the final expression of the resistors are connected in parallel. Okay, so here R1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, 1 by R3. Just this is the parallel connection. No, resistors are connected in parallel. So here just I am indicating P. P means first letter in parallel. RP, 1 by R suffix P is equal to 1 by R suffix P is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. This is the final expression of the resistors are connected in parallel. This is the final expression of the resistors are connected in parallel. Okay, suppose here how many resistors are there? First one, second one, and third one only. 3 resistors only there. Suppose n resistors are there means suppose the circuit having n number of resistors. Suppose that circuit having n number of resistors. Circuit having n number of resistors. N number of resistors. So how to convert this one? 1 by R suffix P is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus and so on plus 1 by Rn. 3 resistors means this is the expression. N resistors means n number of resistors means this is the expression. Okay. Suppose R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R3 is equal to and so on is equal to Rn is equal to R. All the values are equal to R. R1 equal to R, R2 is equal to R, R3 is equal to R. Suppose this is my consideration. Okay, this is my consideration. Just I am taking how to convert this expression like. Okay, so suppose R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R3 is equal to and so on is equal to Rn is equal to R means how this equation will convert. How these equations will be converted. See, now 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 value how much? R. So 1 by R plus 1 by R2 value also R. 1 by R3. R3 means R plus and so on plus 1 by Rn value also R. Okay. So 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R, like 1 by R plus 1 by R, 2 by R, 2 by R plus 1 by R, 3 by R, like that n times are there. Okay, n times are there, like n times. So how to write this one? 1 by R suffix p is equal to 1 by R plus 1 by R, 2 by R plus 1 by R, 3 by R, 3 by R plus 1 by R, 4 by R, like that n times there. So n by R. 1 by Rp is equal to n by R. This is the expression of the resistors are connected in parallel when all the resistance values are equal, when all the resistance values are same. Okay, so 1 by Rp is equal to n by R. You can remember this expression, it is very very important. 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R. This is today's class. I hope you understood this class. You have any doubts means after watching the video, please ask. Thank you.